the guys. Hop up out the bushes, mask on in disguise. Still sliding on my dollar, swear to God, I need the guys. She gon' fuck her friend if she get too drunk. Brody'll drop something right now, we ain't gotta pop no trunk. I'm Mr. Gucci with the Dior. She gon' catch my pack after I fly that bitch from Cali. I'm a Rodney nigga, so I've been thuggin' since the past. Pockets full of cash, blocks with no badge.
R.I.P. to Jazz, 1, 2, and 5. 5, 5, 5, say less than big 5.
1, 2, and 5. 5, 5, and 5. Still sliding on my 5 and swear to God I stay alive. But damn it, been the war, I swear to God I missed it, guys. We gon' take a risk, hop in the whip, free the guys. Hop up out the bushes, mask on in disguise. Still sliding on my dollar, swear to God I need the guys.
-% was good. Shout out to the homie -%. I don't know why the chat box is not showing.
Free my boys till I see my boys. We them boys.
Oh, there go the chat. Why can't I see it? Hold on. I might need glasses, y'all. I might need glasses. Hold on. That's the chat.
It's another one, nigga. We back in the city.
1, 2, and 5. 5, 5, and 5. Heard they
Anyways,
dropped the 5, but then they died and stay alive. But damn it, been the war, I swear to God I missed the guys. We gon' take a risk, hop in the whip, free the
I ain't been on here
guys.
in a while.
Hop up out the bushes, mask on in disguise. Still sliding on my dollar, swear to God I need the guys.
I don't know why I don't show the chat.
This ain't what you think, buddy. Do your research. Brody making t-shirts, now y'all giving free merch. Been stumping in the field, now my fucking feet.
I have no idea why it doesn't show the
throw a
chat on the
pitch
screen,
like I'm Derek G.
How y'all feeling today? I'm just getting back into the house, figure out hop on live with y'all. I haven't been on here in a minute. You almost forgot how to even go live today. I haven't been on here in a minute, but hopefully y'all having a good night tonight. We got to talk about a couple things, though. We got to talk about Akademiks getting a cop in a plea. We got to talk about Dame Dash damn near crying out for help. And Yfn Lucci did bad, bro. Yfn Lucci stayed solid all that time just to come out of jail and do bad, bro. We might have to talk about the Yfn. I'm disappointed in Yfn Lucci, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm disappointed in Yfn Lucci, but let's pull up this Akademiks joint. How y'all feeling today, though? How everybody living? Everybody feeling? Let me see. I have no idea why the chat doesn't show up on the actual. Let me see, chat. I don't know why the chat box doesn't show up on the screen. My computer is bugging. Oh, let me see. Delete this. I'll add a new chat box. Let me see. Where is it at? Chat box. Boom. Add source. New source. Chat box. Living good. Good to hear. Good to hear, man. Life been lifing, but we got to get through, man. Life been lifing, but we got to get through. Let's see, chat box here. I have no idea why it's not showing up on it. Maybe it is. I just can't see it. It's small. Hold on. Let me see. No, the chat doesn't show in there. At least I can read the chat. But anyways, let's pull up this Akademiks drink real quick. Akademiks going to talk about this Jim Jones situation. I got to warm up my food too. I just got me some food from fuck did I get it from? Anyways, I got me some meatloaf with the mashed potatoes, and then I got me a nice little dessert also too. I'm starving. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm starving right now. But let's go to that screen. Let me see. Is it this one? Reaction, video, Yfn Media, close this, monitor, bung. All right, there we go. Go back a little.
They got me feeling like I'm Akademiks. I'm at the show. You know, I'm moving around like, you know, doing my thing in there. I keep telling people I like the fact that YB don't got no friends. I don't really be bumping into nobody at the shows, honestly. I did see Mano in Brooklyn, but, you know, it was cool. But I didn't even know I was standing next to Lala the whole time. Like,
it says, where's the jollof rice? The jollof rice. That's what I be calling Poetic Flacco. His real name is Jollof. No, I don't even know if I ever tried jollof rice before. Is that that's the African rice? I'm not even sure if I ever tried jollof rice. I gotta try that though.
Like Lala look a little bit different in person. At least from what I remember her looking at. I haven't seen her online recently. I ain't even gonna Google her. But yeah, ain't really much rappers in there. Like Richard Kid was there. Oh, I did bump into Jay Critch too. Like Jay Critch, me and Jay Critch took a picture. But remember, we squashed our shit on stream. But so yesterday, yeah, I'm there, I'm just moving around, blah blah. You know, every time, like, I ain't gonna lie, Birdman rock with me, you know, and I rock with him. He's a cool dude. So usually when he pull up in his bus, I'll go tap in with him. We chop it up a little bit, whatever. And because I let Vlad meet him, right? So I'm like, I introduce him, whatever. That's on stream. But then I go to the show because I could hear YB's show is starting. The reason why I go, because I've seen the show a bunch of times now. So really, I be just there to kick it with niggas, you feel me? But the real, I'm with Vlad, so I'm like, yo, let me bring him that he could see the show. The real reason that I wanted to bring Vlad there, and again, I want to thank the NBA team. When I did tell him, I was like, yo, Vlad's coming. Is he valid? Is he cool? And they're like, yo, he's good. Like, he's your guest. We're going to take care of him. Like, they showed him so much respect that Vlad thought I was the boss. Vlad's like, damn, yo, these niggas rolling out the red carpet. Like, everybody came and met him, you know, from all of the managers for YB, all of the younger artists, and shit, even Lil Tim came over showing respect and everything, you know. So, yeah, I want Vlad to get the experience because I feel like I know YB don't fuck with mad media niggas, but sometimes when I'm talking about how big of an artist he is, people don't get it because a lot of these media dudes, they're not going.
All right, my bad, y'all. I had to grab my dinner. I'm actually about to eat dinner while we doing this. Let me see. Where is jollof? Oh, where's jollof rice? You Nigerian, bro. You need to try that. Listen. I don't claim Nigerian, bro. My dad is Nigerian. So my dad is Nigerian. I'm Buffalonian. It's a long story, bro. It's a long story. But I tried the, what was that other drink called? Fufu. I tried the fufu. My daughter made me try the fufu. The fufu was okay. I liked the chicken stew. The fufu shit, though, I just don't. It tastes like unseasoned mashed potatoes or something like that. Like, I don't know. That fufu was a little different. Fufu was a little different.
To a young boy show, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the youngest media dude, but I'm probably the youngest media dude that's in the fucking realm of. These are the concerts I like going to. You get what I'm saying? Or these are the artists I'm checking for. So when I'm usually speaking to a Vlad and I'm telling him about the impact of like young boy, like he doesn't get it. He wouldn't get it because he's never been there. Like he haven't really
definitely big top Buffalonian, man. You see me? It's Buffalo all the way. It's Buffalo all the way. You see me, big Buffalo, big Bisons. It's always 716 with me, gang. It's always 716 with me. Big Bisons, big Buffalo, and Buffalo Bills is going to the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, on 3, that's what we got to say. On 3, we're gonna say Bills. We'll say go Bills. 1, 2, 3, go Bills. Hopefully y'all said it too. Let's continue on with this, Drake.
Really seen it.
Oh shit!
And he's comparing it to other artists. So I wanted him to come see it. And so I'm like, yo, Vlad, let's go watch the show because I want him to see like the fans there be the way they operate for YB is different from even respectfully 2C, Offset, or even everybody else on the lineup. Them niggas is drones for YB. It's just like a tidal wave in there. So we go in there. I told Stunner, that's Birdman, I say, yo, because every time he come up, we be side stage, and we be drinking on this, just watching the show. I'm like, yo, I'm going to see you when you come out, because Birdman's on his own time.
I ain't never going to hold you. I got the fire, hold on, I'm going to show y'all real quick. I got the fire meatloaf, though, with the gravy, though. Got the fire meatloaf with the gravy to go, though. Y'all see that gravy on that meatloaf, though? Y'all see that gravy on that meatloaf? Oh, it's lit. And I got me a little, go Bill. Yeah, definitely go Bills. You need to go back home to Nigeria. A lot of money that side Nigeria got. A lot of rappers and DJs and Afrobeat artists. You'll love it that side. You know what's crazy? One of my cousins is a DJ, a big DJ in Africa. Like I'm talking about, like probably making millions. But I never met him. I don't know who he is. I've never met any of my family that live in Nigeria. But you need to go back home. This is what I be when y'all be saying go back home, right? So listen, let's just start there. Y'all be saying go back home, right? Like, I lived on the east side of Buffalo my whole life, bro. So when you say go back home, I'm home. I'm home, my G. I'm home. I don't know. Like, it's a long story, bro. I can't really relate with the whole African. I don't know anything good about being an African. Like, anything I know about African men has been horribly bad, bro. And anything I know about African men has been horribly bad. So we're just gonna leave it at that.
We go there. We're watching the show. We're watching on the side. The security in them and like the police over there. They're like, yo, because I guess I don't know how people got in there, but right there in front of the stage, nobody's supposed to be. So they're like, yo,
bro, the
could y'all just go on that ride real quick to the side?
My grandmother was from Florida, not Africa either. No, I'm just playing with you. But I understand all that. Like, it's like a lot of African American people are like proud to be African because they don't have really any experiences with like real Africans. Like, my dad is a real African. I have a real experience with a real African, and highly wouldn't recommend it. This meatloaf kind of fire though. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It says that's what the white people be saying too. Take your black ass back home. I felt that was kind of racist at first, but I'm assuming you black, so I didn't take it that way. But it felt kind of racy. It felt kind of racy when you say go back home, because go back home is crazy when my home is Buffalo, New York, bro. Like, and I don't even know the I ain't gonna say that, but I'm proud to be a Buffalonian. I can say that I'm proud to be a Buffalonian. I am African. I tell you straight that side, my guy. No, I feel you. Heavy shouts out L Selector. Just me personally, right? See, I don't want to get on here bad mouthing people and stuff like that, but I don't have any good examples of an African. I'll say that, right? Like, only thing I know about Africans is that they don't take care of their kids, and they value like organizations. I would say organizations more than actual family. That's what I would say. That's the only thing I know about Africans. So I don't really fuck with them. I'm just saying. But let's see if Akademiks will speed this shit up.
We gonna kick everybody out that because we know Birdman and you and his mama. So I'm walking mad quickly, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the way Jim seen it was like I'm walking up on him. I swear.
So what Akademiks is saying, basically, he was at the NBA YoungBoy concert. He sent Jim Jones. He tried to speed walk over to go talk to Jim Jones and get an interview. Jim Jones was behind Birdman. But when Akademiks, because you know Akademiks scary ass. Akademiks see all them real niggas in the building, this scary ass walking scared. He walking scared as hell, fast as hell. So Jim Jones, what the fuck is wrong with you? He thinking Akademiks done gruesome. But no, he didn't. He just wanted an interview. But this is what Akademiks about to explain. We're going to break it down. It said Africans take care of their kids. Believe that? Best believe? Nah, bro. I can show you proof. Not just every African that I've ever met. Like, not just my, like, I got a lot of friends that's African too. So all my African friends that have African dads like me, deadbeats, don't take care of their kids, whole different family they take care of. Motherfuckers care about organizations. And like my dad, right? Not to get on the subject of my dad, but my dad cared more about, I don't know what it's called. He's like part of like I'm not gonna say it's a step team, but you know that shit where they be like barking like a dog and tongue hanging out and shit like that? He one of them people, but he cared more about that than his actual family. So that's my example of him. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any good examples of Africans, bro. Like the only other African I know is Michael Blackson. It's Michael Blackson. The only other African I know is Michael Blackson. That's the only other example I got. But black fathers in percentage, the best fathers in America. Black fathers. I don't know about African fathers. There's a difference between being African and being black. Like being African American and being African. I can't speak really highly on them. And I'm African. My dad is Nigerian, so I'm speaking on what I know. No, that's just what I know. The Nigerian, the African part, I don't know. They be the most present, at least also. Your dad lives in Buffalo. I would say that he's from the Buffalo, Rochester, upstate New York area. He's from the Buffalo, Rochester, upstate New York area. But he's part of the I forgot what that shit is called. It's not a step team. It's like a You know, like five side, five drive. They be doing all that shit. That shit damn near a gang. That shit damn near a gang. It's like, how the fuck you mad at? Well, I'm not in a gang. I don't know anything about gang activity. Don't Rico me. But yeah, he part of whatever that is though. But he come to Buffalo a lot for like. My dad comes to Buffalo a lot for like the shit that, what is it called? It's not a step team, but it's like, you know, they be dancing around the joint, tongue hanging out, screaming, barking like a dog and shit. He come to Buffalo for a lot of the events for that, but as far as for his actual family, his son and his granddaughter, nah, bro. But that's my only example of Africans though, so I don't really, and I don't want to make this seem like I'm just down on Africans, but I mean, what else do I have what other positive information do I have about my experience with Africans, bro? Your dad came to America, U.S. for school. I don't know what he came to America for, bro. That nigga down there came to America for, he did a lot. He worked in like, we ain't not about to get into my family tree, bro. That's not what this is about. This is not what this is about. Yo, this meatloaf good as hell, bro. Like, this meatloaf is, I wish y'all can see this. This meatloaf is good with the mashed potato. Oh my God, this gravy is fire, gang. Gravy is fire, but I missed y'all, yo. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Bandana fam, I missed y'all. It's been like, this how I know y'all don't really care about me, but I really care about y'all because I missed y'all. Even though it's been like 3 weeks before I dropped the video, nobody checked on me. I ain't get a text message. I ain't get a tweet. I ain't get a comment. Bro, you still alive? Bro, you locked up? Need some bail money? Any of that? No, nothing, bro. Y'all ain't even check on me. Remember that. I thought we was family. Y'all not finna dox me? Definitely, man. Definitely not about to dox me though, but now my dad like African. Like if I told you, like, I'm not gonna tell you because then I probably have to offer to fight you, your response. But if I told you my dad's name, like my dad like real name, you'd be like, yeah, you fresh off the boat. But I don't all my fights growing up was because of African jokes. all my fights growing up was for African jokes. Aha, you black as hell. Aha, you African. Oh, word. Now your face red as hell. I'm black as hell. Now your face red as hell. But you know, I don't have any good experience with being African, bro. Like, I didn't get any of the good parts of being African. Like, I didn't get the dad, none of that. Just I got the skin tone. I was black as fuck, and I looked like a like an African when I was a kid. So people used to pick on me until I started like fighting and shit. All right, man. You ever plan on going back to radio? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a serious question, right? Just a serious. First of all, let me ask you. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am before I answer this about radio, or have you listened to me on radio before? Because a lot of people ask me that question, like, would I go back to radio or would I do radio? But I just want to ask y'all a serious question. Before I answer the question of would I go back to radio, like, how do I say this? Because these days I just say what I want to say. Like I don't have any restrictions these days. So why? Like why would I go back to radio? That's the question. Not would I go back to radio. I mean, I would only do radio in Buffalo. But why would I go back to radio? You see what I'm saying? Like what would be the purpose of me going back to radio? But I mean anything is possible. Anything is possible. Yeah, we discovered out in Toronto from the radio station late nights you were on. Okay, cool. So you know my history and stuff like that too. So let me ask you this: like, what would it benefit me getting back on radio? There's not being funny. And for people that's outside of Buffalo, he can vouch for me. Like the bro that's on the chat right now, he can vouch for me. But in upstate New York, there's not really anything else more that I can do to make my brand or make myself bigger than what I already am as far as on a local level, only because I don't want to be anything outside of upstate New York, outside of 716 when it comes to music, when it comes to DJing. So it's not like it's hard because it's like me getting back on radio right now will be pointless because I got more people on YouTube than radio reaches. Like I got 9 million views on YouTube, 56,000 subscribers, and I got the freedom to say and do what I want, but I don't really see a reason for me to get back on radio. I mean, it would definitely help the local music scene, like as far as local artists and shit like that too, because then it'll be a person that really care about the music that's there, that's really, you know what I'm saying, putting the right music out, putting people on and shit like that. But the city didn't care when I left radio, so I'm not like really in a rush to go back. I make more money doing, like, prime example of why I'm not in a rush to go back to radio. When I left radio, I did a video about how radio did me dirty. WBOK 93.7 WBOK. It's a long story. They did me dirty after 15 hard years, right? So I did a video about it, but that video that I did on YouTube, I made more money in that video than I made the whole 15 years of me working on radio. So I made more money in the video of me telling you how I left radio than I made working the whole 15 years of working in radio. I'm not really in a rush to go back. We used to hear you in Toronto on a radio station. Heavy shouts out to Toronto, Southern Ontario and Toronto. I never been to Toronto. It's crazy. I never been to Toronto or New York City, but I've been to Toronto and New York City because they heard me out there, bro. They heard me out there. Gives you an outlet. Also, you play songs on the radio nobody was really hearing, and you introduce artists to Western New York and Southern Ontario. Exactly, bro. See, everybody else on YouTube be thinking I'm fronting when I be saying this. Like, I just hopped on YouTube and just saying, this is what I like when people be getting in the chat. Well, the chat is, I be like when people get in the chat and they can give facts, bro. They can give facts, bro. I really did that. Like, not to pat myself on the back or anything like that, but I definitely did that. But I couldn't have done it without the hard working and dope artists here. Like, if we didn't have dope artists here, or not even dope artists here, because I play like a lot of artists, independent artists from other places, but if artists wasn't putting out dope music, I wouldn't be able to find it and put it out. But that's why I was saying the difference between radio now and when I was on radio. Like, you know what you're gonna hear pretty much when you radio now. When I was on, it was like you're gonna hear some independent stuff, you're gonna hear some local stuff, you're gonna hear some new, whoever it is, you know what I'm saying, in the mix, whatever. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. But if I ever hit the Powerball, oh my God. If I ever hit the Powerball, I'm definitely buying the radio station, bro. I'm firing everybody before the check clear. I'm letting you know that I'm buying the radio station. I'm firing everybody. But they can reapply though. Everybody can reapply. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Shout out to the people still on radio though. This might be the best meatloaf I ever had in my life. He says, have you ever spoken to the artist Jay Batters since he went in? Let me show you something, right? You asked me, have I spoken to Jay Batters? Let me just show you something real quick, right? Let me see. DJ, Bandana Black. Go to the channel. Actually, I can show you why we on here. So, if you go to my channel, go to DJ Bandana Black channel on YouTube. Type in Jay Batters. Shout out Jay Batters too. Oh my God, what the heck? All right, search Jay Batters. If you search Jay Batters on my channel, this is what you will see. Jay Batters live from the feds, the blackout with DJ Bandana Black. Not only did I speak to Jay Batters, I did a slight little interview with him on the channel also too. Actually, I'm probably the only person who got an interview with Jay Batters live from the joint, but you sit right here.
What's good? Cool. I ain't know who the you.
Free Jay Batters too.
What's good? Cool. I ain't know who the
Warning. Tonight's forecast is a total blackout.
You know what that means, baby.
It's the blackout with DJ Bandana Black.
Yeah, it's your boy Taj, man. I want to give a big shout out to my brother, my guy, DJ Bandana Black. The Blackout Buffalo stand up. God Squad, Free Dick Wolf. Layo.
What's good, Buffalo? This your boy Uncle Murder from Brooklyn, East New York. And you already know I'm rocking with the homie DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, the Blackout.
This the king of Philly, Gilly the Kid, and Kings only rock out with Kings, so you know I'm rocking out with my man DJ Bandana Black, aka Mr. IAmBuffalo. Huh?
Hey yo, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Spills, and you are now tuned into the Blackout, hosted by DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respect.
You know, I've been down for. I blew trial in 2018, but total altogether, you know, I got 4 years in. But when I first got locked
up,
my mind really wasn't on music. You know what I mean? My mind was more focused on staying in the law library, staying in the books, and learning my case and learning what they did to me wrong. You know what I'm saying? That way, I could fight. You know what I mean? Get back, fight for myself.
Yeah. But that's crazy. 3 years ago, he said this. Bro really spoke that into existence because he really about to come home. Like, he really about to come home. But shout out Jay Batters. Y'all see my Christmas tree in the background, though? Look at this. Name who else Christmas tree got to fit it? Y'all see my Christmas tree in the background right here? My Christmas tree had to fit it. That's crazy. But how do I get back to the other screen? Oh, there we go. All right, minimize this. Back to YouTube. Shout out King City too. Every shout out King City on the check-in. Appreciate that. Let me see. Charlamagne tries to expose Nicki Minaj, but it backfires. Charlamagne always on some females' business, gang. Let's see what's going on with this. Heavy shout out Jay Batters. Oh, you said when he's coming home? It might be in like the next year or two. I'm not sure, but it might be in the next year or two though. They like overturned or did something with his joint.
The Breakfast Club and Nicki Minaj is currently beefing. Now, the beef stemmed from yesterday when the Breakfast Club did their show. They covered this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef. They gave their input, and they essentially picked the side of Cardi B. Yeah, they said that both Nicki Minaj and Cardi B were both...
Nigga said I had a Christmas tree. Let me ask y'all a serious question, though. Let me ask y'all a serious question out there, right? So you know how we cover... Hold on, let me... Y'all know how we cover a lot of, like, street news, street politics. We talk to like a lot of like gang members and shit like that too. Let me show you something. Let me ask y'all something real quick. Hang on. Let me ask y'all something real quick. Hold on. Because I gotta know the answer. I gotta know the answer to this one. So listen, let me ask y'all a serious question. Right? What do Bloods call these, bro? When Bloods is around each other and they asking them to pass each other one of these, what do Bloods call these? Because it start with a C. And I was watching No Jumper. You know, No Jumper, where you find out about like all the inner workings of criminal organizations, you know, where No Jumper, where they tell you about criminal organizations. Well, when I was watching No Jumper, learning about criminal organizations openly on the internet, it was something about like Crips can't say words with B's and Bloods can't say words with C's. So I was thinking like, well, there's a popular drink that's out right now that everybody has, but if you a Blood and somebody has one of these, like, what do you say? Like, how do you ask somebody to pass you one of these? How does a Blood, what do Bloods call these right here? I just want to know that. I just want to know, what do Bloods call these right here? That's, bro, what do Bloods call these, bro? Like, if two Bloods is at a party and one Blood is closer to the cooler and he say, yo, beloved, can you pass me one of these? Like, if they bicking back being boo and he asks him to pass him one of these, what do Bloods call these? I just want to know, bro. I just want to know. Like I said, I'm a civilian. I watch the shit on Adam 22 and No Jumper the same way as everybody else. I just be having questions, bro. I just be having questions. But let's see you watching this joint though. But by the way, these where the fuck did I put it? I done lost the. Oh, here we go. These joints are right. The whiskey lemonade, the whiskey lemonade. Whatever you call them. I'll call them Cutwaters. Now, I'm not a gang member, so I can call them Cutwaters. I'm not a gang member, but if you happen to be a gang member and you can't say C's, I don't know what you call these, but the whiskey lemonade joint is fire, bro. The whiskey lemonade is fire. Let me get that butt water, blood. Yo, could you imagine that, bro? Imagine you at a cookout, you just hear a nigga say, hey, yo, let me get that butt water, blood. Like, what? What? No, they got to think of it. No, there's no way they calling these joints butt waters, bro. There's no way Bloods call these joints butt waters, bro. But that shit crazy. All right, let me get back to this poetic flock.
Wrong for dissing each other.
By the way, too, real quick, listen. Don't ask a Blood that dumb shit, bro. You gonna fuck around get cut or some shit. Like don't ask a gang member that dumb shit, bro. I was just wondering from the safety of my home, bro. What do Bloods call these? But I wouldn't advise you to be at a cookout. Hey, Mr. Blood, what do you call these? Yeah, you might. That might turn out bad for you. Real quick disclaimer. I want everybody to be safe, bro.
However, when their commentary progressed, they only called Nicki Minaj bitter. They only said Nicki Minaj had bad energy. Nicki Minaj had dark energy. And they kind of never applied the same thing to Cardi B.
It said, imagine getting DP because you said that, still trying to follow the rules. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Getting DP for saying cut water is crazy. Dookie water, that's probably what they call that shit.
Though they both diss each other's children, and Nicki Minaj took offense to that.
Nicki just seemed miserable. Like, I'm sorry. That's your gut punch right there.
I respect Nicki as an artist, but when I read her tweets and she starts trying to label people good and evil, it really makes me think of Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20 says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Because if she believes that she comes off as a peaceful, loving, God-fearing human, she's bugging. Like, you can literally feel the darkness from her tweets. And honestly, that's why you shouldn't even engage with her, because when you match that kind of energy, you come off looking dark too. Nicki has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil' Kim, Remy.
I'm tired of Charlamagne, the guy at Akademiks, always having these strong words about females, bro. Shout out Jess. I love Jess Hilarious. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I really love Jess Hilarious, bro. But let's continue on.
Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Mariah Carey. Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print. Okay, Nicki energy just comes off as nasty and stink. That's what y'all should be called. It's a stink print. Like, that's disgusting.
They aren't out of line for what they said. They're commentators. They're there to give their analysis. And if they are observing Nicki Minaj and her history of beefing with people, or especially in this Cardi B beef, and they're saying, man, Nicki Minaj, you're coming off with dark energy, that's their opinion. They have every right to say what their opinion is. However, if we are interested in being fair here, when you're giving commentary or you're talking to your audience about this beef, and you paint this beef as if Nicki Minaj was the aggressor, or as if Nicki Minaj was somebody who brought up the kids first, come on, all right? Cardi B brought up Nicki Minaj's kid first. Cardi B told Nicki Minaj, hey, Nicki, why you tweeting about my album when it's your son's birthday? And then Nicki Minaj responded back to Cardi B bringing up her kids. And when Nicki Minaj called Cardi B kids, I think like roaches or whatever, that was Nicki Minaj referencing old tweets of Cardi B calling other black people kids roaches. Now, I'm not saying this right. I don't think kids being brought up at all is okay.
First of all,
from both sides. But I can say, hey, Cardi, you're wrong for bringing...
black females is on internet saying bad shit about each other, bro. Like, if Nicki Minaj and Cardi B is beefing, of course they're not going to be saying friendly shit about each other and each other's kids. Like, this is what the fuck they do. It says, just a black queen for... No, I really love Jess Hilarious, bro. Like, Jess Hilarious definitely... Jess Hilarious definitely that. Jess Hilarious is definitely that, bro.
Picking up Nicki kids. And then Cardi also called Nicki child disabled, said he's mute, so he can't talk, brought up disabilities. Both sides traded jabs that were too personal, went below the belt, and shouldn't be acceptable by nobody. But to point out one side and say, hey, Nicki, you're the dark one, when Cardi also engaged in similar behavior, to me is unfair. And Nicki Minaj also thought it was unfair because Nicki Minaj then took to her Twitter to go off on the Breakfast Club. Nicki wrote on Twitter, Charlamagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your dick too? And then she tagged Donald Trump, the president of the United States, and she says...
Tagging the president is kind of crazy, bro. Like, y'all got to stop joking around like tagging the police, tagging the president, shit like that, bro. Like, ICE is out here, bro. Like, y'all got to chill.
Lock them all up. Imagine if you called yourself Trump the God. Oh, big. Lock up Born Lauren and Jess with the testicles too. They're very nasty people.
Hold on, because I'm a Nicki fan. Nicki, you going too far. Nicki, you going too far. I didn't even see this. We reacted to this in real time. Damn, I got a dilemma. Nicki Minaj just dissed the shit out of Jess Hilarious. Who do I like better? Nicki Minaj, Jess Hilarious. I already know the answer. I'm just gonna act like I'm thinking about it. Definitely Jess Hilarious. Like, without even thinking about it, like Nicki Minaj or Jess Hilarious, it's definitely Jess Hilarious. But I don't like Nicki Minaj and Jess Hilarious beefing. Like, fuck Charlamagne the God, everybody else that they talking about. I can deal with that. But Nicki Minaj, if you watching this, which you probably not watching this because you're a millionaire and you got a life. But if you happen to see this in your timeline, Nicki Minaj, leave Jess out of this, yo. I got your back, but you gotta leave Jess out of this. Leave Jess out of this.
Queen ninjas run these ninjas. Thank you. 3/27/26, which is when her
that's
album.
Low key rad. I ain't want to say that. That if you tag the fucking president, that's like tagging the police. That's low key rad, bro. That's low key rad.
Is dropping. Now the reason why she says lock them up, if you guys don't get it, I'll explain. Everything dates back to Rock Nation. Everything here, okay? Rock Nation at this point is at the center of every one of Nicki Minaj's beefs
Rock Nation.
or thought processes, right? Or train of thoughts. So Cardi B is a part of Rock Nation. Cardi B, I believe, is managed by Rock Nation or has working with Rock Nation. So when the Breakfast Club, who has been accused in the past of being Rock Nation plants, of being someone who run point for Rock
Nation, for real, apologize to Jess, Nicki. We ain't know that exactly,
Nation.
Bro.
Anything in regards to Rock Nation, they come on that radio and they defend Rock Nation to hell of heavens. They have attacked Nicki Minaj in the past for attacking Rock Nation. So Nicki Minaj is looking at the Breakfast Club, clearly sided with Cardi B, even though her and Cardi B did the exact same thing. They call her bitter, call her demonic, call her dark, but then say that Cardi B is an angel, all right? So Nicki Minaj believes the Breakfast Club took the stance of protecting and rooting for Cardi B in this beef because of Rock Nation. So when she says lock them up, she's saying lock them all up in the Rock Nation RICO. That's what Nicki Minaj meant, okay? Now the Breakfast Club responded back. Charlamagne responded back by giving Nicki Minaj Donkey of the Day.
Busta Rhymes Donkey of the Day for Thursday, October 2nd goes to Anika Tanya Mirage Petty. Heavy on the petty. Now, yesterday, Nicki Minaj did what she does best lately, and that's go on an unhinged rant about everything and everybody. But how does the pink print become the stink print? Yes, the stink print, because as I said, your energy is just stank and nasty. You went from showing a generation how to be a female.
You sounding like a bitch, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, not to take Nicki Minaj like side or anything like that, but talking about other females that she just stank. She just walk around that. But that's what females say. That's how females talk, bro. Like, Dame Dash was right, bro. Charlamagne does not represent straight males in America, bro. Nothing wrong with what he represents, but he don't represent straight males in America, bro. He don't represent.
Boss is showing a generation how to be a disgruntled artist. How does that happen? How do you go from inspiring a generation of young women to hating on a generation of young women? Well, that's what happens when a person is in pain. That's what happens when a person is hurting. That's what happens when a person has a bunch of unhealed trauma that they haven't dealt with. I saw something yesterday that I found extremely entertaining, okay? But then I was extremely disturbed. And it put everything in perspective for me, okay?
Bros, they talk about females. He worse than Tyler Perry. Exactly, man. I don't like that about Charlamagne the God. Or I really don't like that about Akademiks. I really don't like that about Akademiks. How Akademiks just be... Akademiks, like, whenever Akademiks got a problem with a male, right? Whenever you have an issue with a male, it's, well, I'm just media, and I thought that we were friends. I mean, hopefully we can get to some type of communication. Whenever it's a female, no, it's big act, nigga. I got the gun, nigga. I'm drinking a Henny, nigga, because I'll come outside, nigga. Da, da, da. Whenever it's a female, we get any Akademiks. Whenever it's a male, cop and please. But what was we talking about before? My memory is bad. I'm about to show y'all something. What the fuck was we just talking about? I'm going to pull up something and show y'all something based off of, fuck it, let's keep watching it. I'll remember in a minute.
Hey, there was a headline on Baller Alert, and I can't even believe Baller Alert posted something so unserious. But I'm glad they did, okay? Because it said that Nicki Minaj was sent proof of witchcraft attacks.
About just
And it's cute.
All right, we're going to keep watching this. Remind me, I got to show y'all this thing about Just Hilarious. Just remember, at the end of this, at some point, remind me to show y'all the thing about Just Hilarious.
It accused the Breakfast Club of orchestrating them. Okay, the tweet said the Breakfast Club was the main platform partnered with Michael Kaiser of Atlantic Records, orchestrating a direct Nicki Minaj takedown campaign for years, which see the devil. All because Nicki wouldn't work with us. They used witchcraft and told deliberate lies. Allegedly, Nicki Minaj was sent proof of text messages ordering thousands of dollars of witchcraft on her, okay? On her career and personal life. And after it was done, it said that her brother went to jail. Her dad, God bless the dead, was killed. She was blackballed, and her husband's relationship with his 16-year-old girlfriend that he was wrongly accused of raping resurfaced. I'm gonna stop there because I don't even know what to do with that level of low vibrational nigga nonsense, okay? First of all, dropping the clues bombs for my guy, Michael Kaiser.
You can never...
First of all, Charlamagne got touchy-feely charges too, bro. Charlamagne got touchy-feely charges too.
Get me to hate Nicki Minaj. I'm not going to co-sign everything she does. Like, I don't co-sign talking about children. I don't co-sign talking about kids. That's crazy. But are you going to tell me that Nicki Minaj is crazy for everything else she has done? I don't know, bruh. Is Nicki Minaj crazy for calling out Roc Nation and Desiree Perez and Jay-Z? Absolutely not. Nicki Minaj has been telling the truth in regards to that. And if we're saying, hey, Nicki Minaj is crazy because she's talking about Roc Nation, okay, cool. Tell me somebody who was given an objective opinion about Roc Nation on the Breakfast Club. Tell me somebody who was given an I'm not even talking about anti-Roc Nation. An objective opinion about Roc Nation. So I don't know. I don't think Nicki Minaj is crazy for going against people that she dislike. I think she goes a little too far sometimes, but yo, like, y'all talk about people that y'all don't like all the time, okay? Now, they should have just stopped at Nicki Minaj, from my opinion.
All right, I'm not going to watch this whole thing, but I really do think that, I don't know what happened. But out of nowhere, actually, I do know what happened. It was fucking Cardi B, bro. It was fucking Cardi B. It's the fact that fans is fickle and fucking Cardi B blew up. But what happened was a lot of people just turned on Nicki Minaj, bro. And I think that what aggravated Nicki Minaj, and this would aggravate the shit out of me. So let me break it down for you. That's like, how do I explain this? That's like motherfucking prime example. That's like motherfuckers keep telling LeBron James that he not nice as Bandana Black. Do you see how that be aggravating the shit for LeBron James? Like, if you LeBron James and the motherfucker keep telling you, yo, Bandana Black said he better than you in basketball. Bandana Black throwing shots at you. You like, I really don't give a fuck. I'm tired of y'all even talking about this nigga. That's pretty much what happened with the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B situation. Just breaking it down with y'all. For real. And we can talk stats and all that too, because I really was a DJ during this time, and I really was like in the music industry and shit like that. Well, in the music industry, but Nicki Minaj was up here, right? And Cardi B was down here. Not saying, I mean, we way down here anyways. Or they way above all of us anyways. But Nicki Minaj was right here, and Cardi B was right here. But they kept trying to, like, make it seem like them two was against each other. Like, it was like either or. It wasn't a competition. Like, Cardi B wasn't even on Nicki Minaj's level. Then out of nowhere, people kept treating Cardi B. I don't want to say it was because Offset and his whole putting the, you know what I'm saying, the features, and you know what I'm saying, the whole using his Migos and shit like that for his wife to even get a bag that she talking about he trying to take half the bag when he helps you get the whole bag. But that, we're not here to talk about Cardi B. But anyways, that situation that she had with that is that Nicki Minaj was the bigger artist. So if I was Nicki Minaj, I'd be aggravated as shit too. Like, yo, she's not on my level. Like, stop comparing me to this little whatever. And then Cardi B just went all crazy. It got out of hand. Let me get back to some of these comments, and then what the fuck? I just told y'all to remind me something, and then I forgot what I told y'all to remind me. But I wasn't gonna go live. I literally just got live, so I didn't like have this planned out. I gotta start writing down notes. What's the? You know what? Let me just check the title of the live. Let me make sure we talked about everything. We didn't talk about Yfn Lucci. Yfn Lucci let me down, bro. Yfn Lucci let me down. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Because when this whole thing, YSL situation started, everybody was on Young Thug's side. Everybody was free Young Thug, YSL this, YSL that. Ain't nobody said free Yfn Lucci. Nobody even mentioned Yfn Lucci. And then as the case started going on, we started realizing that then everybody in YSL told nobody on YFN side said a word. So YFN Lucci basically came home with a little bit more respect from people who may not have respected him before. I say it like this, right? I don't listen to Young Thug or YFN Lucci, but I was definitely done listening to Young Thug after this whole trial. So I'm just not. I was forcing myself to listen to it anyways. But after this whole trial, him talking, chatty patty and shit like that, I couldn't really fuck with Young Thug. So I was like, you know what? Let me check out YFN Lucci new joint because he do got some heartless. He got a couple. YFN Lucci got a couple hard joints. So I was like, you know his new joint. YFN Lucci dropped the joint when he came out of jail. I'm like, yo, this joint is tough. He slated to take off. He came home a real nigga. He ain't rat. He ain't fuck with no rats. No nothing. He ain't talk. You know what I'm saying? He stayed silent and all that. And then he came home and fucking did a song with Young Thug, bro. Fucking did a song with Young Thug. Imagine if you in jail right now doing 40 years over that whole beef, and these two niggas is kiki-keying in the club talking about it's peace, we pushing peace. What was all the beef for then? Like, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Bro was talking about ER in his song. You said bro was talking about ER in his song? Oh, not Nicki Minaj. Just Hilarious. Just Hilarious, if you're watching this, check your inbox. But I'm about to show y'all this, right? Boom. If you go over, this is how I know I'm not lying. This is how you know I'm not lying about Just Hilarious, right? Oh, let me make sure this is going to show up correctly. Hang on. All right, boom. So if you go over to, can I share this on the screen? Actually, you know what? We can go right here. Boom. So if you go over to, Bay Page, right? If you ever go over to Bay Page, Just Hilarious. By the way, I'm down there picking Just Hilarious over everybody except for, as far as in the industry, I'm down there picking Just Hilarious over everybody except for Fantasia, bro. I'm forever going, well, I don't know. I pick Just Hilarious over Fantasia. But anyways, this is how you know I'm serious about it. Like, look what I inbox Just Hilarious though. Like, if you go to her, this is really her page. When you go to the inbox, click messages, bong. In the inbox, you see me. I wasn't playing about the Just Hilarious joint, bro. I really shot my shot at Just Hilarious. I just need to hit this Powerball, bro. No, I'm fucking around, get stabbed. Fuck around, get stabbed, playing around on YouTube. See, this is what happened. Playing around on YouTube, fuck around, get stabbed. But let me pull up, see what else is going on YouTube. This is not okay. Very bad news for Diddy. How can Diddy have any more bad news than what he already had? Diddy found out guilty. This nigga's still sitting in jail. Diddy and motherfucking no, he was actually found guilty. Never mind. I was talking about TK. Never mind. Really just Diddy. Diddy the only one who was found out guilty, still sitting in jail. Heated debate, Zip on Math Hoffa interviewing Troy Ave during Taxstone Irving Plaza case. Oh no, I gotta see this. Shout out my done Zip with the drip. Shout out my done.
Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
He finna bag her. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Just Hilarious, check her inbox. I'm in there, gang. I told Just Hilarious. This is what I told Just Hilarious in the inbox, bro. This is what I told Just Hilarious in the inbox. I said, listen, why don't you drop the zero and get with a hero? I'm gonna fly you out for some buffalo wings in Loganberry. That's what I told Just Hilarious. I'm gonna fly you out for some buffalo wings in Loganberry. And then whoever her husband is took her to Ruth Chris, so I don't think that it was comparable, but still, I mean, I don't know. Is Just Hilarious married? I don't know.
I would be remiss to say, if I didn't say, like, I don't like how y'all did Tax on the platform. I know you got smoke with Tax. I don't like how y'all did Tax.
The gang up with him and Haas. With him and Thun.
With him and
Thun. Oh, I ain't see that. I ain't see that.
I feel like Troy Ave came on your platform and painted a narrative for the public because you had a great big platform at the time. You understand what I'm saying? Like your shit was booming.
I ain't see that.
He came on here and he said some things that was a lie. Yo, we was at work, we wasn't doing nothing, we minding our business, a hater in the spot looking for us. He was making it seem like someone was looking for him.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Let me finish real quick. I've been knew what happened in the spot, right?
Right.
And I'm saying, rest in peace to Banger, right? Because that is my man, Trife, brother. Trife probably don't like me no more. because I got on the internet and said some things in regards to this. But Trife is my man. I was on the island with Trife, you heard?
Right.
That's my brother friend, you heard?
Right.
Like, he's my man, we cool. But that's my brother friend, you heard?
Right.
That's the That's the Muslim brother. I'm Muslim, so that's the bro, you heard?
Right.
With that being said.
Hold on, Math Hoffa, I just realized this. This is new. Math Hoffa got a new barbershop? Oh shit, congratulations to the bro Math Hoffa. They thought he was out. I remember when that shit happened with the barbershop and the lights and shit like that, they thought Math Hoffa was over. He got the new barbershop and shit, a little gold on the chairs, okay.
Son is not a saint we talking about. Troy Ave get on here and make it seem like son was looking for them.
Who in here think Troy Ave is a saint?
No.
Nobody, right?
Trying to make it seem like Banger was the saint. Like, alright, boom, check it. I'm saying that he came in here and he tried to make it seem like someone was looking for them in the spot with that pistol.
Right.
That's not the case. Carry guns. They don't be looking for problems. This shit is for, if it be a problem, I'm gonna do what I do, right? Check it, hold up.
Let's pause right there. First of all, let's pause right there. Just as a black man in America, this is a black man in America, like a real man, real father, real nigga, whatever you want to call it, right? What he just said is true. Niggas do carry guns in the club, and it's not necessarily to shoot anybody, it's for protection just in case anything goes on. Stop doing that. If you have to have a fucking gun, don't come to the club. Stop coming around the rest of us, my nigga. If you need to carry a gun because there's a good chance of somebody trying to pop your top in a club full of cameras and shit like that, just stop coming to the club, bro. I understand you got to carry a gun for protection. Do that shit in your front of your fucking house, bro. Do that shit on your block, on your corner. But as far as in a club, a public place, we got to stop coming to the barbecues too. Let's start there too. If niggas are looking for you, stop coming to the gatherings, the barbecues, stop coming to the funerals, my nigga. Send your condolences through motherfucking Snapchat. Stop coming in person to places when people is looking for you, bro. This how innocent people wind up getting killed. This how shit get shot up and shit like that, bro. Exactly.
Now, he come in here, he tell one story.
This barbershop
Get
too.
on the stand, he tell me a story.
Barbershop too is crazy.
My man said, I'm about to pop on this. And I gave this nigga the go-ahead to pop on this. Like I said, rest in peace to Banger. But homie, those is the consequences of Banger's actions. You popped on. You cannot tell a man how to respond when you do. This is the purpose of a gun in the country.
I don't have to. You're right. I can't tell a man how to respond, but I can tell a man with New York City laws. I can't tell a man, hey, yo, you feel like
but
you gotta bring that?
Say that on your platform?
Hold on. You feel like you gotta bring that? Or maybe you should fall back.
No, that's a law. That's a law.
Because if you got
Did I not just say that? That's crazy. Shout out Math Hoffa. I didn't even see this shit. I literally just said that, bro. On the live homies.
Is it? What happens then?
You go to jail.
So we all just gonna walk in the clubs, and I'm not saying this is angels, they ain't angels or whatever.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, man.
But you, if you walk into a spot with your joint on you, and it's a club, a party. This is what we here for. We here to party, and what you bringing this in here?
Yo, you ever
Check
heard
this
of
out,
any-
man.
Hold on, real quick.
I'm definitely that, friend. I'm definitely that. Hold on, fam. What you need that for? Matter of fact, bro, we ain't even. I'm gonna grab you next time, bro. We ain't even about to do that, bro. Like sometimes you gotta just be. You gotta be that way, bro. Sometimes you gotta be that way. Sometimes you gotta just tell people like, yo, you can't come or you can't be around, bro. It's out of respect thing too. Like if I ever had any issues or anything like that, I let people know. Listen, bro, like. There's a slight chance somebody might ride through this motherfucker, bro. Like, there's a slight chance we might want to stay in the backyard instead of like posting on the front porch, bro. You gotta let people know shit, bro. Real
quick, Guap, real quick.
You ain't got no heavy jewelry. Have you ever heard of a famous? Hold on. You ain't got no heavy jewelry.
Nah,
you ain't
man.
got your kids with you to protect them. What the f is you doing, bro?
Nah,
bro.
All right, so let me ask you this.
If you
man.
felt like it was gonna go there,
the statutes of limitations is up on these battle rap incidents and all of that yet? Is the statute of limitations up on battle rap incidents where you spoke about, other people spoke about you coming through, you know what I'm saying, wop. It's like, all right, so check what I'm saying, right? You did not leave out the crib saying, I'm going to do this. you leave out the crib with, I need this just in case a nigga act stupid. I'm gonna do this.
Right.
And then
that's still wrong, my nigga. You not a police officer. Like, yeah, in the streets, like in the streets and gang culture and shit like that, that shit is cool, but you in the free world, my nigga, you're going to jail.
Act stupid and you do this. That's what that's about. Look, you know, like how many times you came out because your homie, all of us would have been in jail with 1,000 years if every time we brought this gun outside it was for firing.
I went someplace with the intention that if I saw a particular person, I was gonna do something to him.
That's a different story.
So how come when he seen them, he ain't react? How come when they seen him, they react?
Why? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
No.
Y'all still negating the fact that
he got that.
Came in here.
Nah,
with that?
You came in here
with that.
With that.
You supposed
knowing
to.
if I see these guys, I gotta use it.
Here's the honest truth.
Hold on. What's wrong with stay your ass the f home or bring a couple more?
Because I'm coming out. I'm not coming outside with the intention of offense.
But you are.
I'm coming out with the intentions of defense.
When
I seen them, I
don't think that's a good alternative. He said, what's wrong with staying inside or bringing a couple more niggas with you? I think the more people you have with you, like I say for me, example, I don't like going out with a bunch of people, right? Because niggas gonna do whatever they want to do. Like, nobody's like in charge. Like, niggas gonna do whatever they want to do. So the less people that you have with you, the less shit you liable for, bro. The less shit you liable for. And well, we never get to them stories, but I was gonna do a story time too. What time is it? What time is it? Hold on. It's 11. I might still have time to record that. I got a funny story time for y'all too.
Seen them. Matt, hear me out. Hear me out
But
real
you
quick.
are.
Hear
You
me
know
out
that,
real quick.
right?
Hear me
Now,
out real
once
quick,
you
Matt.
got the handle,
hold on,
once
OG.
you got
hold on, OG. Hold on. You been hold on, OG. Hold on, OG.
Get him, bro.
Hold on. Hey, yo.
Don't move, freeze.
Kango. You got the Kango.
Nobody's doing that.
Hold on. Check. Look. Matt, you done been outside plenty of times with it.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Listen.
So is a reason.
The man said,
to hold
listen to
myself
me.
down.
Listen to me, man.
Not to do something.
The
You would have
man
been
said,
dead
I
with me.
made
I would've
a
met you
comment.
before.
I made
But
a
if
critique.
something happened,
I made
what I gotta do?
I made a
Right.
critique on someone's artistry. I made a critique on someone's artistry. They've been on my body on social media forever. So I'm coming outside. I want to come outside. I'm working. Because y'all in this space.
No, you're not.
Y'all in this space. What you mean? Everything is...
That's crazy that he said it. That's crazy that he said that. One time, hopefully homie's still in the chat too. Like, pushing the upstate New York music, pushing 716 music and shit like that, it wasn't always like peaches and cream, bro. I remember one time somebody had inboxed me. Damn, it's a true story, so I'm gonna say. One time somebody inboxed me this person's song from the area, right? They inboxed me this person's song, and I was just like, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup. It's not something that resonates with me, right? I never just told somebody the music was trash. I said, yo, it's just not something that resonates with me. So somebody sent me a song, was like, yo, I want you just to listen to it, let me know how you feel about it. I just told me, this song don't really resonate with me. It's not really my vibe of music. 3 hours later, I get an inbox by a young nigga. This before YNs though. This might have been the first YN. The nigga had a mask on, all that, bro. Nigga tell you he's gonna kill me, everything, bro. This nigga, he had people calling me all types of shit, bro. All over me telling somebody else that it wasn't my cup of tea. But no other DJ, nobody else played the song either. But just me particularly, he just said it. I still ain't come outside with a gun though, so I don't agree with this. I didn't come outside with it. He said he was gonna kill me, bro. Nigga, you told me he on your back on social media, so you got a ratchet. The nigga said he was gonna kill me. I ain't come outside with a gun, bro. I still was DJing, bro.
Everything is working. Everything is working. What do you mean, man?
All right.
Hold on. Let me finish this point real quick. I got you.
Right?
Said niggas used to take my opinions crazy when I told them about their music. Bro, if I tell you some of my radio stories, bro, we should just do a night one time, right? We should do a night one time. Pour some drinks, you know what I'm saying? Pour some drinks. If you're a blood, I don't know what you would call this if you're a blood, but maybe one night we'll pour some of these. But if you're a blood, I don't know what you're gonna pour. But pour some of these and go over some old radio stories, man. Some old radio stories.
I got you.
One, I know. Not only was this there with that, but he had a couple homies in there with him. It could have been a fight, man.
You came in there with your intention. You stole the spot. Listen, I don't got a dog in that fight.
I'm just saying.
Math either stuck in the 90s or hearing that West Coast shit, bro. Math is either stuck in the 90s or hearing that West Coast. I hate when people say shit like this, bro. This gonna sound hard. This gonna sound fucked up, but we gotta say this, bro, because this really pissed me off, bro. I hate when niggas say shit like this, right? Somebody get killed, right? And they say shit like, well, I'm not gonna say they. In a particular situation like what he's talking right now, talking about they could have fought. My nigga, he said when he see him, he gonna smack him, my nigga. He said, when I see you as a girl, I'm gonna smack you. He said he was gonna cause physical harm to him, bro. Everybody not fist fighting, bro. If you don't live on the West Coast, you're not guaranteed a fight. Like, that shit is over there, bro. Like, the pack outs and all that shit. Like, I don't know how that shit even work. I'm saying we just hear about it on the internet, but you're not guaranteed a fight. Like, niggas is getting shot. Niggas is dying out here, bro. Like, you show up thinking you gonna get a fist fight, you gonna be boxing some bullets, bro. Like, talking about they could have fought. That shit sound prehistoric. That's like you could have motherfucking typed a letter and sent it in the mail. Like, this sounds bad, but this is the reality where we're living in right now. Niggas is not fighting, bro. Niggas is dying for thinking that niggas is fighting, bro. That's why you gotta stay out of shit. That's why you gotta stay out of shit. But thinking that niggas is thinking that, oh no, but even though he said he was gonna kill me, even though he said he was gonna shoot me, we both men, we can fist fight. Alright. Alright. These niggas, bro.
It's just common sense. You came there, when you seen me, you blitzed. I seen you, I just kept it calm.
All right.
Who's right or wrong?
What's right or wrong?
I ain't never had a hammer in my hand.
Hold on.
Nah, you moving the goalposts, man. You moving the goalposts.
What's wrong with getting punched in the face?
You think came in there to punch in the face?
Young don't want to get punched in their face.
We're not talking about a young.
See, they stuck in the 90s. He said, what's wrong with getting punched in the face? My nigga, this nigga just said, what's wrong with getting punched in the face? Everything is a grown-ass man, bro. You think I want to walk around with a black eye when I could just... You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't want to say it on YouTube. They be demonetizing my videos, bro. They be demonetizing my videos. But you think I want to take the risk of walking around with a black eye when I can just shoot you? Like, I'm saying, if it's answer A, walk around with a black eye because you wanted to be macho, man. B, don't walk around with a black eye and nobody else is probably going to play with you again. I don't know, bro. Like, I just don't. And I'm black as shit and I don't want a black eye, bro. Like, fuck it. What's wrong with a black eye? Young niggas don't want to get punched in the face. Nigga, I'm not a young nigga. I don't want to get punched in the face, bro. Try it if you want to.
Hold on.
Moving the goalposts.
What's wrong with getting punched in the face?
You think came in there to punch in the face?
Young don't want to get punched in their face.
We're not talking about a young nigga.
Hold
up.
Let me finish.
With that
Hold on. Yo, Guap, chill.
You know
Let
who
me
you talking
finish
to?
this. Yo, this is classic.
Okay.
Yo, this about to be classic.
All right.
These young don't
They
want
didn't
to
come in
get
to punch
punched
niggas
in their
face.
faces.
And I don't got a dog.
Let me pause this real quick because I just noticed this. I be noticing shit, bro. But is that a dead body? Like, next to Choke No Joke? Like, follow the mouse right here. Like, this body has not moved in like a good 3 minutes, bro. They might want to check on bro right here. Like, because Mr. Secretary ain't paying attention. This nigga arguing with his baby mother on his phone. Like, he arguing with his baby mother on his phone. I know that face right there. But he might not be alive. But let's continue on.
Burn on him and catch a bunch of cases. What you just said, he's not a young nigga.
He's not.
But when Kiss said that, that's how old Ty Stone was. He was the young nigga when Kiss said that in 08, 07, 08, when that album came out. That's who the f he was talking about. Like Ty Stone, these young niggas don't want to get punched in their faces, so they keep the burner on them. Cool G Rap said, because we ain't gonna act like this is some new shit. Cool G Rap said, picture me putting in headlocks when I can lick off shots and put their ass in a box.
Rap.
Cool G Rap also said, this is
what.
And right, and listen what I'm saying. Hold on. Yo, don't do that. Don't act.
Hold on, is that Choke No Joke? My bad if that's not Choke No Joke. That look like Choke No Joke.
Don't act like bro.
Yo, don't act like you don't have that rolling and that chain because these rap homie. You a rap.
Yo, what was your reason for punching in their face? What was your reason for punching in their face? What was your reason for punching in the face at the back?
You like me. Me and you was almost the same age, right?
Nah.
You like. How old is you, bro?
38.
All right. So that means I'm 5 years older than you, 6 years older.
Right.
We almost the same age.
Right.
You cannot tell me. You cannot.
38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Damn, Zip older than me? Oh, shit.
Tell me that Nas and Jay-Z, where you from, Crown Heights?
Yeah.
You think you fabulous?
No, I don't.
Fuck you. You look in the mirror like, yo,
What?
Fab would have threw this on. Yeah, that's how y'all niggas do.
Fab from the style. He was
Best.
Nah, 50 Cent is more my era, son.
50
Not
Cent?
Fab, not
So
Fab.
you don't dress like 50 Cent.
Back then I did.
Come on, son.
Back then I did.
Come on, son.
Back then I did.
I used to see Math and Zyx every night, man. We used to be in the queues all the
This
time.
nigga said, this nigga just said, hold on, ain't nobody gonna say that about that, bro? This nigga said, you don't dress like 50 Cent, bro. Who the fuck dressed like 50 Cent, bro? 50 Cent dressed like... Dude, one day I'm probably gonna regret these videos, bro. If I ever start getting like real interviews and shit like that, I'm gonna have to start going back to the catalog and figure out what the fuck I done said about who I done said it about. But listen, 50 Cent dressed like 50 Cent. Yo, nobody trying to dress like 50 Cent, bro. 50 Cent dressed like what Big Meech would look like if he would have came home to the money that he like. Say if Big Meech would have like stashed away like 300 million. 50 Cent dressed like what Big Meech would have looked like if he'd have came home with 300 million, bro. 50 Cent dressed like the nigga who did 15 years and came back home to his own money, bro. The nigga just picked up where he left off at, bro. Like, he skipped a whole generation of, like, styles and different shit like that. And nigga wearing shorts with motherfucking flannels, bro. 50 Cent wearing tube socks, shorts, and flannels, my nigga. 50 Cent is walking around with jean shorts. But first of all, let me just say this too. Buffalo, New York is nowhere near New York City. I just want to point that out. Buffalo, New York and New York City is two different places. Yes, it's all New York, but Buffalo, New York and New York City is two different places, bro. I never seen a nigga ever in my life besides 50 Cent wear jean shorts with a flannel, a wife beater, some tube socks, and a Yankees fitted to the side, bro. This nigga 50 Cent dressed like he did 15 years in the feds. Came home, went right to his mom's backyard and just dug up $10 million and he just started off where he left off at, bro. He started off where he fly as hell for an era. I don't know what era it is, but 50 Cent will probably be like the young thug of, I don't know what era though. I don't know. I might not have been alive. This might have been with the hop, the hip into the hop. See, that's because I'm supposed to love that music because you're like, oh, he a DJ from New York. He supposed to. No, I don't like none of that shit, bro. Half of the niggas they talking about, I don't listen to, bro. Half the niggas they talking about, I don't listen to, bro. I don't like all that old shit, bro. I don't like all that old shit. I mean, it's cool, but
Math don't care about clothes.
Yeah, see?
Math don't care about clothes.
50 Cent,
I can
big
tell
t-shirt.
This nigga just said 50 Cent dressed like a New York refugee. Nigga said 50 Cent dressed like a New York refugee.
50 saying me the whole time. Every time he seen me.
Like
Math don't care about clothes. He come, he do his work, he chill for a little while with his work. And he get blown, and I've seen him plenty of times.
You the only
I'm
one.
not the only
All
nigga.
your mans think they
don't care
fat.
about no clothes. I can tell you that.
Crown Heights is a low life neighborhood. We
But
fly.
Math don't care about no clothes.
Right, that's the sport.
And I ain't sitting here acting like I know a nigga. But from what I know of a nigga, he don't care about no clothes.
Yeah,
Who's
nah.
to tell you that off the rip? He don't care.
Me neither.
All I'm
They
saying
think I'm a
I ain't never.
They see me on the internet, they don't know that's my shit.
I ain't never leave my house with the hammer without the intention of firing it.
You a different dude. That's why you
But
where
it's
you
what
at.
I'm saying,
never
bro.
left
Like,
your
we
crib with the
gotta
hammer
let
Every
Mitch.
time I
Hold
left the
on.
hammer just to have the hammer on me,
Hold on.
I was
Just
hustling.
in case.
Hold
It's
on.
protection.
Listen, I'm out here hustling. You know what I'm saying? I got the hammer
You know
on
the
me.
Constitution said you got the right to bear arms.
I know, I got that.
So
New York
niggas
State
leave
law
that
says
shit
you don't got
all
that.
the time.
Listen.
Not
Now
paying to do nothing.
Listen,
Now you can do it.
there's boxing gyms all over New York
Son, when the
City.
last time you seen a nigga box?
I don't box. I got it.
Yesterday.
I do this.
There's boxing gyms all over
you
New
just
York
watched the fight.
City.
Nah,
I'm
see,
saying.
man, I'm listening.
I'm saying it.
Yo, hold on. This ain't even practice, bro. This ain't even practice. Watch what bro just did. I'm about to show y'all something. I ain't even gonna go nowhere. Watch what bro just did. Hold on. Listen to what he just said. Hold on.
Gyms all over New York
Son, when the
City.
last time you seen a nigga box?
I don't box. I got it.
Yesterday.
I do this.
There's boxing.
Y'all see what he just? You see what he just said? Hold on. Nigga said, "Oh, let me take this off the screen. Where is Razor?" All right, watch the guy. Hold on a second. All right, watch the guy in the corner when he talk about boxing.
You don't got that.
Listen.
Not paying to do nothing.
Now you can with the hammer without the intention of firing at
You a different dude. That's why.
But that's
when
what
you
I'm
out,
saying,
you
bro.
left
Like,
your crib
we
with the hammer.
gotta let
Every
men.
time I left the hammer just to have the hammer on me,
Hold on.
I was
Just
hustling.
in case.
Hold
It's
on.
protection.
Listen, I'm out here hustling. You know what I'm saying? I got the hammer
You know
on
the
me.
Constitution said you got the right to bear arms.
I know, I got that.
So
New York
niggas
State
leave the
law
house
says
with
you don't got
the hammer
that.
all the time.
Listen.
Not paying to do nothing.
Now you can do it.
There's boxing gyms all over New York.
Son, when the last time you seen a box?
I don't box. I got it.
Yesterday.
I do this.
There's boxing gyms all over
you
New
just
York
watched a
City.
fight.
You see what he just said? He said, this nigga said, he said, I don't box. Remember I was just telling you that how everybody not trying to fist fight, bro. Everybody not trying to walk around with a black eye because you want to be motherfucking Popeye the Sailor Man with your fists and shit like that, bro. You gonna fuck around and leave with $150, my nigga. Some people don't know how to ask. You might leave with $165, bro. But you heard what bro just said. I don't even know this nigga, bro, and he agreeing with me. You know how he agreed with me? Because he said, I don't box. I do this right here. I don't box either, bro. I do this right here, bro. I don't box either, gang. I'm not boxing either. But y'all gotta understand that, like 2025, and it's not because anybody want to be tough. It's not. I'm gonna let you know that's because I'm scared. I am in fear for my life. I'm not deleting this video either. I hope the DA can play this motherfucking tape in court, whatever 50 Cent just said. But yeah, it's out of fear, bro. Because I'm scared, bro. I'm scared that some tough ass nigga like what he talking about is gonna try to give me a black eye. So that's why I gotta protect myself, bro. Gotta protect yourself, bro. Nigga talking about it's boxing gyms all over the place. You know what else is all over the place? Funeral homes. There's boxing gyms and funeral homes. He didn't mention that part though. He didn't mention the part about the funeral homes. He only mentioned the part about the boxing gyms, bro. He only mentioned the part about the boxing gym. Tell them both, bro. You got to tell them both sides of the story. It's boxing gyms and there's funeral homes.
Arms.
I know, I got that.
So
New York
niggas
State
leave the
law
house
says
with
you
the
don't got
hammer
that.
all the time.
Listen.
Not paying to do nothing.
Now you can do it.
There's boxing gyms all over New York
Son, when the
City.
last time you seen a box?
I don't box. I got it.
Yesterday.
I do this.
There's boxing gyms all over
you
New
just
York
watched the fight.
City.
Nah, see, man, I'm listening.
I'm saying if niggas get out of the mentality that, yo, if I get in a fight, I gotta kill a nigga.
You can't fight.
What if
You got a
you in the
son?
head with bottles?
What mentality is, bro? I don't know where these niggas been, bro. These niggas been getting money for too long. That might be the problem. They been getting money for too long. They been getting money too long. Like, don't fight me then. Don't fight me, bro. The purpose of fighting, in my opinion, the purpose of fighting is for you to never want to do this again and never able to do this again. So however that turns out, bro, if you turn into a pack, you turn into a pack. I'm just saying, for you to never do this again or want to do this again. I'm not fighting just to duke it out because I don't want to fight anyways. But what if I lose? What if you swing one hit and now I'm sleep on World Star? Now, nah, we not doing that. We not doing that.
Your son would be safe. My sons would be safe. Your future sons would be safe. If niggas get out of this,
I'm saying.
oh, if I get punched, I gotta kill somebody.
I'm saying,
nah, bro, that's
been
wrong.
killing
No
for
matter
how
how
long?
You ever heard of World Star? You ever heard of World Star? You ain't never. Well, I ain't never been World Star either, bro. You ever seen a nigga get World Star? Talking about you don't know why. Math Hoffa bugging, bro. Math Hoffa might have made too much money. I ain't gonna hold you. Math Hoffa might have made too. He might have forgot where he came from. Math Hoffa might have forgot where he fucking came from, bro.
Right. Yeah, and you know what? It needs to stop.
But what if
That
they
shit
hit you
wrong,
in the
no
head
matter
with
what.
bottles?
Y'all gotta say that right though. Been killing over money for a long time.
No, been killing over everything.
Most
for how
time,
long?
shoot it over bread. It's always. It was definitely over crack money.
Killing is killing.
I ain't gonna hold you. Most of the time, when you really investigate situations, it's usually over a female. Now, when people say they have to think like, oh, they're beefing over a female, no, when you look at the root cause of why two niggas take it to a situation to where one person is no longer there, it's usually over a female.
No, it was over something.
Yo,
We
OG.
sitting out here just running down.
Yo,
the street.
OG.
Niggas need to bring back fighting.
Them churches.
Bring back fighting.
Just killing.
Yo, OG, you know what you're not gonna be able to do, OG?
Killing is killing.
You're not gonna be able to convince no mother that lost her son that the money was more of a motivating factor than anything else.
Listen.
She ain't trying to hear none of that. Her son died just like this other lady's
My
son
man-
died.
Fact.
That shit's all the
My
same.
man said I was in VA. You know what I'm saying? I went to VA state. So when I was in Virginia, my man said as a nigga from Virginia. Me and that got cool over like a year and some change. He was the neighbor. One day, me and that nigga was in the car together. That nigga looked me right in my face and said, yo, I really don't like New York niggas. None of y'all niggas. I said, I thought we was cool. Fuck you talking about? He said, nah, you cool, but you got to remember that y'all niggas came down here. So crack, got families hooked on drugs, shot at
people,
killed
aunts, cousins,
right, had babies, right. And
left
y'all
babies out
left.
there. Scoundrels.
Right. From New York, go hustle. Nobody comes here to sell nothing.
That's why I wear the NYCHA hat. People think I'm representing the project.
No,
You know what the NYCHA hat stand for?
What?
New Yorkers can hustle anywhere. New Yorkers can hustle anywhere.
Yeah. Right,
I
no,
always
so
wondered that though.
Everywhere I went.
I always did wonder that. That's kind of crazy though. When you really think about it, like New York niggas really hustle everywhere, bro. New York niggas go hop on the road, get money everywhere. It's crazy because well, we not with us that, but the drugs don't originate in New York. They originate somewhere else. And they come to New York, you know what I'm saying, go somewhere else and, you know what I'm saying, do whatever. But you never hear, like, Texas niggas came to Brooklyn and took over, or Atlanta niggas that came to New Jersey and took over, or something like that. But you always hear about some New York niggas open up shop, D.C., Detroit, Philly. Well, actually, I never heard about New York, like, opening up shop in Philly. Nah, hustling in Philly, yeah, but not like everywhere. I don't know. I might have been going too far with the Philly shit. But I always wondered that. Why other places, why New York didn't go somewhere else and really open up shop, but why, you know, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's going to sound bad. We're going to end up arguing like that, so I'm not even going to get into it. But I would say it's the way that most New Yorkers live.
Around the country. That story always resonated the same. Yeah,
Yo, listen, but they was fronting. They didn't care about none of that.
Who
They was
didn't care
mad.
about
Them
none of
country.
that?
I'm gonna tell you why them country niggas was mad. Listen, because I went
Hold
out of
on,
town.
to close that point, he didn't do tax dirty. He did himself dirty.
No, listen.
He did
Tax.
himself dirty.
Listen. I told Tax this. I asked Tax this. Like, yo, do you feel like you played yourself in that situation? He said no, right? I'm saying that to let that dude come on here and talk about that shit before the case was over. If he would have did it after, it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? But to let him come on before the case, because we don't know who's gonna be the juror. Your platform was big, so you get a lot of views.
You definitely do.
You don't know who's watching this shit. So you don't know who's gonna be the potential jury. You a New York City based podcast. These jurors is New York City based.
But anyway, shouts out to Mav Hoffa. I'm proud that he got the little Barbershop 2, I guess. Barbershop 2, season 2. I'm happy because they was really counting Mav Hoffa out. Everybody was, niggas leaving the show and shit like that. Matter of fact, he got all new people on there. I was damn. He said, fuck them niggas and started over. Kim Kardashian just tried to ruin Ray J life, but it backfired badly. All right, do we watch the Ray J joint or do we watch Dame Dash reacts to Memphis Bleak saying he doesn't think Dame and Jay will be friends again? Let me see. Dame, Ray J. This Ray J shit gonna be some funny type shit. So let's see Dame.
Well, recently, Memphis Bleak did an interview with Shannon Sharp. And in this interview, he says he doesn't think you and Jay can ever, be friends again or be cool again, Did you see that? What'd you think about that? And, is that something you thought about?
Because of the thing with the gray areas, like, again, I'm a street guy. So because of the police, and I don't want to get into it because I don't want no beef with the police. But because, there's a lot of gray areas over there, I probably would stay away.
I'm tired of Dame always talking about I can't talk about this because the police and because of that, because I'm a street guy and all this other stuff like that. Dame, you've been a multi-millionaire for like mad years, bro. Like, you're not the Godfather of Harlem, my nigga. Like, nobody's like, it's not that serious, Dame. Like, cut that shit out, bro. You too old for that.
Based on how I'm, like, for me, we don't mess with people that informed, and we don't mess with people that mess with people that informed. And that's what Honor Up was about. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason there. Like, if it came to doing like a Rockefeller reunion and the rest of the team is going to get some money and we could be in different places, I don't want to hang out with him at all. But I wouldn't mind getting some money. I think that, again, hearing that Cam up Rockefeller.
Dame lying. If Jay-Z called today and said, nigga, let's go for a fucking car ride, Dame going.
It's like, what would happen if he didn't do that? We probably, because we weren't cool. You know, he was doing his thing because of the Aaliyah shit, and I wasn't with him too much, but we still were doing business. So we could have potentially still been doing business, even though you don't have to be cool with someone to do business. You just got to do good business. You know what I'm saying? But
Dame say this shit like he got a choice. Like, nah, would I do business with Jay-Z? I don't know if I do business with Jay-Z. I mean, I might do this. Nigga, if Jay-Z called you and said he got a motherfucking vice president of his daughter's label, would you want to do it? You take the call. You take the call. All due respect, you take the call.
If I did business with him, he'd have to eliminate the things that are against my moral fabric.
Now, I've seen a lot of reasons why Rockefeller broke up. I mean, I think you've even talked about Jay not wanting to pay Biggs, you know, from you and Jay not getting along.
So let's say this. You know what the headline's gonna be. Now I'm a chatty patty because I'm talking about my business and I always talk about Jay. But you have to acknowledge, I like you when you put it up. I asked him the question and he answered about Jay, as opposed to me just saying that Jay, because I'm just talking about my life. This is not chatty patty to me.
Dame don't understand that he's not cool, bro. Like, we only care about the other people that you were connected to. Like, not being funny, that's really Dame's problem. Dame's problem really is that he don't understand that, like, they're only talking to you about other people. They don't care about the shit that you talking about, bro, because the shit that you talk, we never see this shit happen. Remember Dame told us, listen, don't call me a entrepreneur, call me a mogul, because I own oil. I got Dame Dash Motor Oil. I never got an oil change, and it fucking was an option to get Dame Dash Motor Oil. Nigga told us, listen, we got these cookies selling over like million cookies. I never seen these shits at the motherfucking cookie store, bro. Like, all this shit Dame be telling, I got a rock group that we never see. I seen a video with Freeway and a live band on stage, like doing some random shit, bro. Like, Dame don't understand this shit, bro. Like, you can't be talking that. This is why you're in a position you are now, because the way that you was talking to these people, bro. This is wild.
I'm not going to stop talking about my life because stupid people are saying these things, but I know they're bots. But go ahead. What was the question?
Buffalo.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, with everything you and Jay accomplished, man, I don't know how either one of you ever really not get talked about each other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just happen to do more interviews. I'm pretty sure if he does interviews, they're gonna ask him about Dame, and if they
never ask, they never ask him about me, and they never ask him any of those things. There's never questions like, why did?
Because they don't care, bro. If they talking to Jay-Z, that's who they want to talk to. They talk to you because they can't talk to Jay-Z.
Did you do that? Like, why? Based on what Dame, he doesn't. I haven't seen that ever brought up. Nobody, no, everyone. I'm completely sure that when he does an interview, see, the difference is he has people to talk for him to me. You know what I mean? Bleak talks for him. Steve Stout talks for him. Charlemagne talks for him. You know, Noriega talks for him to me. And he doesn't have to talk. Shapiro talks for him. Everyone I'm fighting on my own. I talk for me. And I do interviews. This is my way. I don't get loans. So when you don't get loans, you got to do interviews. He ain't got to.
Yo, bro. When people always want to argue with me with Dame Dash, bro. He just said, never mind, bro. Just keep following Dame Dash. Keep following Dame Dash, y'all.
Do interviews. I don't get loans. So when you don't get loans, you got to do interviews. He ain't got to do interviews. I don't get loans. I got to do interviews. But what I don't have to do is I don't have to be outside and work off no debt. I ain't got to be worried about service or nothing. The service.
Bro, this nigga literally like in the last like 30 days, I never heard Jay-Z have financial problems. I never heard, I mean, I got financial problems. I got financial problems right now, but I never heard Jay-Z having financial problems. So, I mean, who's really right?
Servicing the debt. And now, you know, again, if I don't make me, whether they don't let me bankrupt or not, I ain't got no money. But I know what they're going to do. Chris Brown allegedly will always try to attach me to the Dash Group with ownership. And my girl, he's put my girl through so much Like this girl, Monique Bunn, accused of her of a sexual assault in public. And then we had to go through a full trial. And she had to go and be on a stand. And in that trial, he tried to attach me to the Dash Group.
I ain't gonna hold you. That should have frustrates me. If you ever been on trial, oh my God. But if you ever been on trial, like that, especially when you shouldn't be there, bro. If you ever been on trial when you shouldn't be there, that shit is crazy, bro. Shouts out to family court, though. Shouts out to family court.
Had her on the stand, and the judge said, nah, he ain't got shit to do like that. He don't own the Dash Group. He could go and promote the book and make a movie.
That's crazy that Dame Dash doesn't own the Dash Group. Dame Dash doesn't own the Dash Group. Sounds like somebody's hiding money.
For the Dash Group and starting it for the Dash Group, even though the Dash Group's not even making money, but we're flipping. Everything goes into working cash flow. We pay tax. The Dash Group pays taxes.
You talked about, him and you working together in a business capacity.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, again, we have boundaries. We work for Rockefeller, but I don't quite want to do any business with Sean Carter. I want to do business with Rockefeller. Like like I said, I've learned to have a lot of respect for Bleak because of his loyalty, and that's a lot. And I would love to see all the Rockefellers, instead of one Rockefeller, be rich. And I don't think it's over. We still young. So I'm always down to do Rockefeller business. I always was. I don't want any Sean Carter business.
When you really think about it, though, like, who from Rockefeller isn't rich, though? Who from Rockefeller isn't rich? Is it the artist that stayed with Dame Dash? Because everybody that went with Kanye West, rich as hell. Rihanna, rich as hell. Memphis Bleak, rich as hell, but it's not off of music. I gotta give it to you, bro. That's Jay-Z, man, bro. Bleak gonna have more money than all of them anyways, bro. But I don't really see who. I don't know. I don't get what Dame is saying, bro. I don't get what Dame is saying. But let's see what else is going on. Damn, we've been on here an hour and a half. Let me see what else is going on YouTube before I call it a night. I actually want to get on Call of Duty. Actually, let me see this Ray J joint pop up. Oh, Skino says Dame Dash call him and Freeway is not like that. Hold on. Dame Dash.
Steal your money, you gonna talk about it, right? Or do something to him. It's only two things. I'd rather talk about him and do something to him. I don't know. Dame Dash actually called me 2 days ago about a deal with me and Sparks and something. I just talked to Sparks. I just talked to Sparks 20 minutes ago for he was at the dentist getting some done. You know what I mean? We got to do an interview and talk about the situation so it don't just be me looking crazy out here. He can tell his side, what he feels going on. You know what I'm saying? Cowards always respond all the time. Cowards hide behind. Most on the internet is cowards. They talk behind the computer. I ain't saying nothing from the respond. If a nigga respond or not, I'm saying my part. I get paid for when I talk, bro. If you knew the business of it, you wouldn't be asking me these dumbass questions.
Oh shit! I ain't know. I thought this was an actual video. I know this was. Hold on. All right, let's see what's going on with Ray J. We might as well. Popped up twice.
The devil works hard, but the Kardashians work harder. That's just a fact. So the Kardashians have announced they are suing Ray J for defamation. Now, here's why I believe their lawsuit is going to severely backfire on them. Even if they manage, which is a slim chance, to win this defamation lawsuit, they're ultimately going to win the war. And this lawsuit is going to bring more trouble than good. TMZ reported earlier today that Kim Kardashian and her mom, Kris Jenner, they're suing Ray J for defamation. What they're choosing to sue Ray J for actually tells me there's a bigger play here. So Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner are fed up with Ray J for claiming they're subjects of a federal criminal racketeering investigation, so they're suing him for defamation. Kim and Kris says it's just the latest in decade-long campaign Ray J has waged against them. The lawsuit, filed by Alex Sparrow, says Ray J is unable to accept the end of his fleeting relationship with Miss Kardashian over 20 years ago. This entire lawsuit is because Ray J was on live stream with Krayshawn Rock, and he made like an offhanded comment where he claims the feds are investigating the Kardashians for a RICO, and the RICO would be worse than Diddy's RICO.
It's federal RICO though on KK and Chris.
Yo, I totally understand why niggas hate their baby mothers, bro. If I was Blueface out, bro, I really would hate my baby's mother if I was Blueface, bro.
Ooh. The federal RICO I'm about to drop on Chris and Kim is about to be crazy.
What about this?
I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm going to say a lot of
Got a little bounce, you know, you walking.
If anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
Okay, right.
The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. It's worse than Diddy.
Y'all hear this, boy?
It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like, I can't be the dirty guy no more.
I can understand them being annoyed, but to go to the extent to say you want to sue, like, what exact damages do you think that random live stream with Krayshawn Rock caused the Kardashians? Like nothing. And the Kardashians are billionaires. They're wealthy. Like, this is not about money.
Crazy shit.
This, to me, is about control. What I believe this is, and you can even tell by like their lawyer statements and things they're mentioning in a lawsuit, this is about discrediting Ray J for further comments. If they can take Ray J to court and prove that Ray J defamed them or get a judgment, then other things that Ray J say that's true, then they can say, well, he's already lied on us once, right? And people would just automatically like discredit like whatever he says from that point on. It's kind of like Cardi B and Tasha K.
I wouldn't believe Ray J.
Tasha K has reported some truths about Cardi B, right? Tasha K even interviewed somebody who showed proof of Cardi B's boyfriend, Stefan Diggs, DMing him, trying to have an intimate relationship with him, proving that Stefan Diggs is bisexual. But because Cardi B and Tasha K already have that history where Tasha K lost the defamation lawsuit, people automatically just discredit Tasha K when it comes to Cardi B. I believe the real issue here is, for years, and Kim Kardashian even took a lie detector test on Keeping Up with the Kardashian, where she passed answering the question where she says, yo, the tape was leaked. We did not record the tape in advance and sold it. We're not corn stars. We are lovable women and wives, and Ray J leaked the tape. That's been the narrative for years. Ray J leaked the tape. And that's how the tape of me and Ray J got out. And that's what led to like the jumpstart of her career. But after a while, because Ray J was okay, I guess, with the money at first. But after a while, Ray J began to do some soul searching. And he got daughters and he got kids. And he don't want the narrative out there that he essentially leaked the tape or you.
He ain't do no soul searching. He realized that Kim K career took off, her family career took off. She's rich as fuck. Ray J money is slowing down, so he's thinking like, damn, how is she making money off of this shit? And people just think I'm some type of freak off Diddy type boy. So that's the real reason behind it, bro. Like, he ain't have a change of her. He got daughters. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Nigga knew he had daughters before he did that shit, bro. He knew he had daughters before we knew he had daughters.
Revenge porn against an ex. He can't live with that. So Ray J for years has been going out, has been like spazzing out on live streams saying, yo, no, bro, like, I did not do this. I did not do this. The Kardashians did this. Y'all remember about 3 years ago in 2022 when Ray J went live after Kim Kardashian took that lie detector test claiming that she didn't leak the tape and that Ray J did it? Ray J went on live and spazzed and released all the information.
Kim Kardashian got her handwriting and her fingerprints all over my contract. When you look at the two, when you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, that say sex tape number 1, sex tape number 2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on, they call Santa Barbara sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the motherfucker and said, hey, we're gonna go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you watched it?
First of all, fuck is wrong with, like, you watching your kids have sex? Like, these motherfuckers weird as shit, bro. This don't go on in black families, bro. This don't go on in black families. You would get your ass whooped, bro. Somebody gotta whoop him. I don't know who, because it's kind of late. I'm tired. Wasn't really following the story, but in a black household, whatever he just said would have ended in a whooping, bro. Wouldn't have ended in you watching your child's sex tape, bro. Fuck type shit going on.
For the second they've been trying to play me on, they called Santa Barbara. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the motherfucker and said, hey, we're gonna go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you watched it and made a decision. And then you get on whatever show you was on and take a lie detector test with a fraud. You wanna see the tape contract? There go the tape contract. There it is. There's the whole thing, right? That's the set. That's my handwriting. That's it, right?
I don't know,
This
bro.
is the tape.
I don't know. I mean, Kim Kardashian has Kardashians and millions of dollars versus Ray J, who has Whack 100. This got Whack 100 written all over it, bro. This got Whack 100 written all over it, bro. I don't believe this contract, bro. I don't believe this contract. I don't know. I think Ray J lying. I think Ray J lying.
Full contract. So that's my handwriting. Here's what happens. Kim is rushing me. Her mom's rushing me. Let's get this redone. Come on, like, let's get it signed. Kim's with me while I'm signing my contract. She's like, hurry up, babe. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and help you. I'm going to sign your deliverables for you so you can just rush it through. So Kim signs the deliverables, exactly what we about to sell to Vivic. It's her signature. I mean, it's her handwriting. Giving Steve the
I just want to ask this. I want to ask this because I be watching No Jumper. I be watching No Jumper and shit like that. You know, where they be talking about like criminal organizations and shit like that. Criminal organizations where guys like Ray J, other people get on the platform and, you know what I'm saying, make sure their criminal organization is represented properly on the internet. But if Ray J is a gang member, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't this kind of telling? Ain't this kind of ratting? Like, ain't you supposed to get it in the streets or something like that? Like, I don't know, bro. He acting like a victim right now, but he was on the other interview talking about, nigga, yeah, on this. He was acting different before, bro. I don't know how this is going to play out in the court of law, bro. I don't think this is going to be in
deliverables for you so you can just rush it through. So Kim signs the deliverables, exactly what we about to sell to Vivic. It's her signature. I mean, it's her handwriting. Giving Steve giving him the right to sell it. Like, here's the deliverables, and look who signed my deliverables and was in the room. Look who was in the room with me. Look who wrote exactly what we sold. Tape number 1, Cabo intro. Tape number 2, Cabo. Tape number 3, here's the one that they said I had. Santa Barbara. Ray J, that's my signature. This isn't a copy of it. This is the original.
That's been the goal here. The goal isn't to sue Ray J because he defamed her by claiming there's going to be a RICO one day. It's to drag Ray J to court, ruin his credibility, so eventually when these accusations or the truth that she sold these tapes and that she ain't this white dress bride, she now wants to be in her 40s.
Why do people, nobody
She's actually a harlot, right? She's actually an egg worker. She's actually a corn star. The goal is to ruin Ray J's reputation, silence him, scare him into submission, and if he don't submit after being sued, to then discredit him. What do you think caused more distress? Kim Kardashian looking on Twitter and seeing Ray J say, hey, man, listen, I'm working on getting them a RICO. Or Ray J comment online and saying, hey, here's the contract. Kim Kardashian has been lying for 2 decades. She sold those tapes. It wasn't leaked. All those tears and And
wouldn't it sound like been out though?
And like reality TV show scripts were all fake. You don't even have to guess, right? You can just go to the Kardashian when she was crying real tears. No, there is no third tape. They're trying to re-victimize me. I got kids now. Why would they do this to me? If there is a third tape, it was recorded without my consent.
That's exactly how she's going to be in court this time.
She was in that much distress, but she ain't sue Ray J, huh? She ain't sue Ray J for that because she couldn't, because Ray J telling the truth. And so now she's suing for this. Cut it out. Cut it out, man. Right? And as Ray J would even say, in his response to them suing him for this, Ray J knows this isn't about those statements he made on live. It's about the grand scheme of things. It's to drag him in court and to discredit him. Okay? Ray J would even show proof, that Kim Kardashian.
But nobody really, and we about to end this though. And this is the reason why I think that like Ray J is really doing this, because it's about money. It's like Ray J is jealous because they both did this sex tape, regardless of who put it out. Kim Kardashian career took off and stayed off. Ray J is still Brandy's brother. Like, no disrespect. Ray J is still Brandy's brother, bro. Ray J is still Brandy's brother, and Kim Kardashian doesn't really need anybody. Ray J is jealous about that, I think, and just like, because what would be who cares who put the tape out? Like, everybody already seen it. Like, who cares who put the tape out? We didn't look at it like, we've never looked at Kim Kardashian like, oh, she's just an innocent person, she's a victim. No, we look at it as, y'all keep fucking with this I could have just got banned. Y'all keep dealing with this type of female and then getting this type of outcome and then being shocked and want everybody to feel bad for y'all. No, you wanted the baddie, whatever the fuck y'all think the Kim Kardashian is. Y'all like, that's what you wanted, bro. So you got what came with that. Now you want us to feel bad for you? No, she used you, like, which is probably gonna fucking happen, bro. When you deal with that type of person, that's probably what's gonna fucking happen, bro. Like, but then you want us to feel bad for you? Like, nah, I don't feel bad for Ray J or Kim Kardashian, because if the shoe was on the other foot, if people would have shamed Kim Kardashian, like, oh, she's a slut, they did, and she just became bigger, bro. That's the problem. That shit became cool at the same time. Like, the same time that tape came out, that was the same time where it was like Ho's life and shit like that, bro. Motherfuckers ain't give a fuck. So it didn't make her career go downhill, but it didn't make his career go up either. So he looking back at it like, damn, I did do that tape. I did agree to put it out. I did like that type of money, but she's making a whole different type of money. And now I'm stuck doing this. And I got, nah, bro, we ain't trying to hear that shit now, bro. It's too late now, bro. It's too late. You should have been suing her for defamation, bro. You should have been suing her for defamation then. If it was about your daughters, just like that, you should have been suing her for defamation, bro. Like, I ain't going for that shit, bro. But anyways, I appreciate y'all checking out the stream. I'll check y'all sometime tomorrow. What time is it? Actually, if you on Twitch, you might see me on Twitch in about 20 minutes, because I'm probably going to play Call of Duty. I'm probably going to get on Twitch, play Call of Duty for about an hour, and then call it a night. And I'll be back live on YouTube and Facebook and everything else tomorrow. It says it's all a stunt. I think they both doing it for real. I actually think that Kim Kardashian wouldn't have mentioned anything about Ray J if Ray J didn't just keep mentioning her, but it's because he's trying to step into the podcast world. He want to be like Kai Cenat, everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Get the joint jumping, get attention and shit like that. But either way, we don't care who put the tape out. So if he proved her wrong that she lied about him exposing a tape, who gives a fuck, bro? Like, they're never gonna look at her like, oh, poor Ray J, she exposed their sex tape, bro. We don't get that luxury, bro. We don't get that luxury. Like, if a woman put out your sex tape, you can't complain about that, bro. They're gonna question your sexuality. I mean, I already questioned Ray J. You know, that's probably what. You know what? Let me chill, because one day I do want to go to California. I do want to go to California one day. She opened up the whole marathon, mafia-thon. He stayed the whole time. Oh shit. They was damn near just on the same stream a few days ago. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It might be. It might be a publicity stunt. You know what? They probably had a conversation. He probably said, I'm going to really sue you, or you can play along with this shit. We both could benefit from it. It might be that too. Because like I said, Whack 100 is his manager, so you never know. You never know. Whack 100 is his manager too, so it might be a play. It might be a play. Also, I gotta change these pictures on the wall too, bro. I gotta take Lil Wayne down. And unfortunately, I gotta take Cameron down too. I gotta take Cameron and Lil Wayne down. I don't know who. Let me see. I got like 5 more thousand Uddies drinks though. I used to be in love with Remy Ma though. That Remy Ma right there though. I used to be in love with that Remy Ma. To the east. I used to be in love with Remy Ma. I'm Team Pap. I'm definitely Team Pap. I'm Team Pap. You's a real nigga, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. You and Clarissa, bro. We like bros, twin. But if I had a shot with Remy Ma, bro, I jive would, bro. Knowing everything that I know, she cheated, all this shit, bro. Remy Ma bad as shit, bro. But she beat niggas too, so I can't do that, bro. Bomb. So should we go with that's one person that really never done nothing for me either, Sierra. Like Sierra's okay, but she's not really like in my top anything though. But we're definitely not putting Sierra up there. Definitely not putting Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson does nothing for me. Let me see. We might have to put Jadakiss up there. I might have to replace. Let me see. I might replace Wayne. How did that look right there? All right, boom. We might have to do that. We might have to replace. Okay, we're gonna replace Wayne with Jadakiss. I am definitely not a Snoop Dogg fan. Shouts out to Snoop Dogg though on the West Coast, but I'm just not a Snoop Dogg fan. Maybe we'll go. Nah, I fucking hate Chris Brown, bro. Frisbee this shit. Personal, y'all. It's personal, y'all. Y'all realize y'all might want to know this too. But listen, fellas, you might want to find this out. Ask your girl who her favorite artist is, bro. Ask your girl who her favorite artist is. Get this nigga out of here. We definitely not hanging that nigga up. Let me see. Foxy Brown. So I love Foxy Brown, bro. So when Dane was saying like he want everybody to be rich, all of them. Well, I don't know about Foxy Brown's situation, but everybody that's around Jay-Z still got paper. It's still relevant, bro. When you want to have this DJ battle, hold on. Yeah, she was the first guest on Kaya's Subathon. Ray J was there working the overnight shift for Kia. When you want to have this DJ battle, I'm down whenever. Maybe we'll go. Nah, I'm not putting Kanye on the wall. I gotta take Cameron down only because he's been doing some. Cameron been doing some funny types. You know what, man? We might have to go Jay-Z. Maybe I replace the Cameron. Let me see. Replace the Cameron with the Jay-Z. Now this is a black and white picture though. This is a black and white picture. I know we can do something better than that. Whenever you're ready. Carmelo Anthony. He still play basketball. I'm not into sports, but he still play basketball. Shout out to Lala though. Shouts out to Lala. But Carmelo Anthony still play basketball. G Unit, nah. Young Buck got me blocked. We could go G Unit, but Young Buck got me blocked on Twitter in real life. Like Young Buck got me blocked because 50 Cent shared my video, bro. Fuck, he got me blocked, but we definitely not going Diddy, bro. Oh shit, definitely not going Diddy. Rest in peace, ODB though. Rest in peace, ODB. Me and Mariah go back like baby's a pacifier. Yo, ODB was funny as hell, bro. ODB was funny as hell. This nigga said free Diddy. Oh shit. Damn. Should I replace the Cameron on the wall with the new Cameron? Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we replace it with the old school Cameron. You know what? We'll put that as a suggestion right there. We'll put that as a suggestion. Who is this right here? Lil Wayne? No, we can't take Wayne off the wall and replace him with Wayne. We can't take Wayne off the wall and replace him with Wayne. I think I just dropped one. Oh shit. Whatever happened to that guy? Remember him? Remember that guy? The 2B 50 Cent? Hot Rod? Yo, this nigga 50 Cent. Remember I told you 50 Cent? 50 Cent dressed like a nigga that came home from the feds to his own money, bro. 50 Cent dressed like a nigga that came home from the feds to his own money, bro. Like, he just picked up where he left off at, though. But whatever happened to Hot Rod? Who the fuck is these people? Hold on. Oh, Wale, B.O.B. I forgot about Charles Hamilton. I don't know who the fuck Asher Roth is. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. I don't know. I don't know who Asher Roth is, but I recognize the rest of those guys. Bong, who we got here? Another 50 Cent. No, this 50 Cent guy looking sick on this joint. Nigga said Free Diddy. Who is this? Wayne. Yo, Lil Wayne had a lot of covers. Lil Wayne had a lot of covers. I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe we gotta keep Wayne. Maybe we have to do. You know what? We'll keep that as a suggestion. Look, just for the simple fact that Lil Wayne got a lot of covers, we might have to keep him. I forgot about him. Chameleonaires. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. I heard he like invested in Bitcoin or something like that. Bro Johnny came up or did something. Rest in peace, Biggie. Biggie, Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace, Biggie. All right, it's only a couple more of these. My shoulder getting tired. Eminem, I jolly fuck with Eminem though. Even though he jolly got killed by, it's crazy. I had these joints hanging up on the wall. This is a cover my daughter made. This supposed to be me. This is a cover that y'all better not laugh. Yup. This is an official cover. My daughter made this for me. Yo, it's like a sketch, like on the news. Have you seen him? It's like one of them sketches. Like, what did it say on here? Oh, the hoodie. Never let them know your next move. And should I put my government name on the hat though? But yeah, I wasn't really big fans of them. They was like screaming too much and shit though. 3 6 Mafia. Shouts out 3 6 Mafia though. Heavy shouts out 3 6 Mafia. I wasn't a big fan though. Sipping on some rest in peace DMX though. You know what? We might, even though this is black and white, we might have to replace, because Dipset is staying no matter that. Well, that's why y'all keep saying, y'all see I'm not touching the middle one. Dipset is for life, so Dipset is definitely staying. But we might have to replace the boom or that might look better on camera. Boom. That's a suggestion right there. I would put Jeezy, but I seen a video about like some guy named Goldmouth like punched Jeezy in the mouth and nothing happened. I don't know. I was just watching the YouTube video, so until we clear that up, I don't know. T.I., I can't put T.I. on the wall now only because I hate his dreads now, bro. I would put you on the wall now, but I hate your dreads now, bro. T.I. like he got a wig on, bro. T.I. like he got a wig on. Nas though, we might have. You know what? It's settled. We're replacing Cameron with Nas. Nas is going right here. Boom. So let me put that right there. Nas is going to replace Cameron right there. So I just need somebody to replace, let me see, Janet Jackson, no. Mary J. Blige, no. Rest in peace, Pimp C. We're going to just replace, that's what we're going to do. We're going to replace Cameron. We're going to replace Cameron with Nas. Boom. So we're going to put Nas right there. And only because I just picked up another Lil Wayne joint, we just going to replace Lil Wayne with Lil Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne stays on the wall. So I'm going to replace that Wayne joint with this Wayne joint because Lil Wayne got a lot of fucking covers, bro. And he got another cover. Lil Wayne might got the most covers out of everybody, though. This back when Lil Wayne was cool, too. This back when people really wanted to be Lil Wayne and shit. Lil Wayne got a lot of covers, bro. By the way, if I ever send you this picture right here, just know that I won the bid. No shots at Jay-Z. But if I ever send you this picture, just know I won the bid. It says, put them all up. Random Caprice on 32s. Oh, no. Oh, in the background right there? Yo, listen. Rest in peace to my cousin Kanata, man. That's actually not a Caprice. That's actually, hold on, you know what? I respect the cousin because he was heavy in the cars. Rest in peace to my cousin Kanata, though, in Florida. This is actually, I wanted a Caprice. I'm from Buffalo, New York, but I used to go to Florida in the summertime, and my cousin my big cousin Kanata, rest in peace. He had the, I think this is an Impala, I think. Yeah, this is the Impala joint. He had the Impala joint, but he had the inside of the Impala though. It was like all Louis Vuitton. This back when he was doing Louis Vuitton and all that. I was a kid when I took this picture though, but I always kept this picture because I'm like, yo, I love that car. I always said if I ever came into some money, I always wanted a Caprice. But the Impala is basically the same thing. It's just a better version. But no, he had the rims match the car. And in Florida, the crazy part about it in Florida, he had like 3-4 cars. So he had like 3-4 cars, and he was all painted like this. It was all painted like this though. That joint was hard. Like I gotta get me an old school, bro. I gotta get me an old school. Going through the city in the old school, man. I gotta get me an old school. I want an old school Caprice. I want like the old school cabs though. Remember was it yellow cabs or Cold Spring cabs, but not the square cabs, but the circle. It's probably like a 90-cent Caprice. I want like a 90-cent Caprice, the ones that's like. I don't like the square type cars like this. Like these is hard. I would get like a box Chevy or something like that, but I want like it's not like a 90 Caprice. Remember the movie All About the Benjamins? The movie All About the Benjamins? That car that he had, I want the Caprice version of that joint. All black, but I want to get some spoke rims. I want to get some chrome and gold spoke rims, like 150 spoke joints. Put TVs in the dash and all that, bro. I'm telling you, watch. As soon as I hit this Powerball. Damn, we've been on here 2 hours. That's crazy. Hold on. And yes, my phone is about to die again. For something's wrong with my phone where I can only, the charger drain won't work. I can only do wireless charger. So I bought like this little cheap wireless charger from fucking Five Below. This joint take forever. I didn't know what the heck that was. Let me see. I try to be hearing stuff while I'm here by myself. 1090 Jake breaks down what it will be like for Queso serving a life sentence in Florida State Prison. That's messed up. His dad told on him, though. That's crazy. Okay, my boy Mac Mills got some new music out, too. Make sure y'all follow my boy Mac Mills on Instagram. Yeah, if I go box Chevy, it's going to be OBS. I don't know what OBS means, or Malibu. Yeah, I want like a 90s. Let me try to pull one up for y'all because I really want this car. Hold on, let me see. 1992 Caprice Dunk. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a picture. I kind of like the wagon joint a little bit better. I really want this right here. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it on the screen. Reaction. I want something like this. But I don't want it dropped like that. I want like, hold on, let me see if I can find a better picture. Hold on. I know I want this car right here. This is the car that I want. So I want this car. 1992. Oh, this is only $3,500. I didn't ever buy one of these joints. Yeah, I want like a 1992 Caprice, but I don't want them small rims. I want like let me see if I can find some joints on eBay. Hold on. eBay.com. Gold and chrome Chevy spoke rims. Yeah, I want something like this. Damn, $7,400? Yeah, I ain't trying to spend $7,400. So let me see if they got the cheaper version. But I want rims like this though on that car. So I want that car, but I want these rims. So yeah, I want this car right here, but I want to get some rims like, let me see. They gotta be able to find some. Where is it at? Let me see. Is it called Dayton Spoke Rims? Let me see. Golden chrome spoke rims. Cause they have, like these right here. I want some joints like these, chrome and spoke. I don't want the lowrider joints. I want like some 24s. That's like that though. Hold on, let me see if I can find them. But anyways, I want like some rims that look like this, but I want them to be 24s though. So I want that car on some rims like this, but I want them to be 24s. If you, yeah, those wagon masters are sick. If you wanted a wagon, yeah, like the 2000 a wheel, yeah. I used to have a Buick. I used to have a Buick Roadmaster. This is the car I had right here. Hold on, I had this right here, Buick Roadmaster. I used to have this exact same car, bro. I wouldn't mind another one of these. It had a little moon roof. This is the car I had in high school. Yo, I used to be out in this joint. This joint in there had a Hemi. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I know they probably had Hemis back then, but whatever engine was in this car, that it wasn't the same engine that was in my friends' cars and shit like that, bro. I used to have this exact same car, bro. I want one of these joints with the wood grain on it. You know what? Maybe I'll get a Buick Roadmaster, get the red flannel, get it wrapped with the red flannel wrapping, keep the wood. That'd be dope. Red flannel with the wood, throw the spokes on there with the tents. That's gonna be kind of tacky, but still. Or maybe I just go all black. Maybe I throw the black wrap on there, black tents, keep the wood grain on the joint. I might go Buick Roadmaster. Right, those are nice for a resto project. Yeah. I definitely. I might have to get one of them joints, bro. I might have to get one of them joints. But anyways, I still want to get on Call of Duty. Even though I'm saying I'm about to call it a night, I'm not about to call it a night. I just ran out of stuff to talk about, so I don't want to. Unless y'all just cool with just. Well, actually, y'all not even talking back. I'm just talking about. So I'm asking y'all, is y'all cool? Y'all listen to me. Ain't nobody saying shit but Charlie Buffalo. But I'm about to call it a night and then get on Call of Duty for a minute, probably. It's been a long week, y'all. It's been a long, real soon we're gonna have some lives where I'm gonna be able to tell y'all about. Let me just say this. Real soon, I'm gonna be able to open up with y'all about some things that happened in life recently that was meant to be bad but turned into a blessing. It was meant to be bad but it turned into a blessing, turned into a tremendous blessing. But I'm gonna share it with y'all. Just right now is not the time, but in the next probably 2 weeks, I'm gonna be sharing some stuff with y'all on this channel. So make sure y'all hit the like button, make sure y'all hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. But these last 2 weeks, man, been trying, man. I'll tell y'all this, right? Let me tell you this, just on this note right here. Yesterday, I went to trial yesterday. It's crazy. I went to trial yesterday on some old other type stuff. But I'll say this, if you know you doing the right thing and you know you're doing the right thing, keep doing the right thing. I'll say that. If you know you're doing the right thing, keep doing the right thing. And if you ever have to deal with family court, get you a lawyer. Please get you a lawyer if you ever have to deal with family court. But life is what you make it, so make it. It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, More Respected, Mr. Hashtag IAmBuffalo. I appreciate y'all, yo. Honestly, I appreciate y'all. I couldn't do this. I ain't gonna say I couldn't do this. I can do this. I mean, I can do this without y'all. I just wouldn't do it. If y'all wasn't watching this, I wouldn't do this. So I appreciate y'all watching this because I really could be doing this with nobody watching it. You see what I'm saying? I could be doing this with nobody watching it. But the fact that y'all take time out of y'all day to watch this, I do appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Remember this, though. Remember this. Hold on. Let me go big screen. Remember this. This is the most important thing that I can tell you. This is the most important thing I can tell you, right? Buffalo Bills is going undefeated to the Super Bowl. I mean, we already knew that. We already knew that the Buffalo Bills is going undefeated to the Super Bowl. Y'all did know that, right? The Buffalo Bills is going undefeated to the Super Bowl. But that's not what I wanted to tell you. I want to tell y'all this. This right here is called Pop, Not Soda, and I think my screen froze. So y'all probably can't even see that. I think my screen froze. So